This is CBS 4 News.
First at 6, we are tracking the tropics. Tropical storm Sally continues to make its way across South Florida, meaning plenty of rain could come this weekend. Good evening, I'm Carly Barnett. So let's get right over to CBS 4 meteorologist Dave Warren with the latest update on this storm. Dave.
Yes, just a new development here. We are seeing these squalls move through with gusts. A break in that extended forecast when I come back.
We hope so, Dave. Thank you. Well, the tropical storm passed over South Florida last night into this morning. Many areas experienced down power lines due to those heavy rains. CBS 4's Jessica Vallejo is live in Homestead with more. Jessica.
Carly, we're here in Homestead near 194 with CBS 4 News.
Turn around, don't drown. That's what we like to say. Jessica, thank you. Now to the coronavirus pandemic. The U.S. is heading toward 6.5 million confirmed cases as the nation's death toll approaches 194,000. Today, there is new development, though, on the vaccine front. CBS 4's Michael George has the latest on that from New York.
The pharmaceutical company, CBS News, New York.
Well, back here at home, the Florida Department of Health is reporting nearly 3,200 new cases in the state and 98 new deaths in the last 24 hours. Here in South Florida, Miami-Dade has 415 new cases and 46 new deaths. Broward County reporting 190 new cases and 3 new deaths. Monroe County has 2 new cases. Thankfully, no new deaths. A Miami-Dade County commissioner is partnering with a nonprofit to give out food to families in need. Commissioner Danielle Levine Cava spent the day handing out food with Joshua's Heart Foundation. And the other groups this month is Hunger Action Month, and Commissioner Cava is sponsoring multiple food drives in the county.
We are here because people are struggling. We are here because in this pandemic, people have lost their jobs. They are struggling to get by. They can't pay the rent or the mortgage. And the most basic is food. So people are here because they really need it. They're lining up for hours to get this assistance.
Well, some of the items given out include food, masks, sanitizer, and other resources to help slow the spread of COVID-19. And many restaurant owners say the pandemic is actually teaching them some valuable lessons. CBS 4's Hank Tester spoke to one owner about how it's changing the future of restaurants in South Florida.
KO'd by the coronavirus. CBS 4 News.
Coming up on CBS 4 News at 6, the parents of Jimmy Rice turned their personal tragedy into a mission to save lives. How they're making Miami proud, up next. Welcome back. In national news, the death toll continues to rise as nearly 100 wildfires burn out west. At least 19 people have died in California, Washington, and Oregon. Dozens are feared missing in Oregon, where 2 large fires are threatening to merge. The governor describes the air quality as the worst in the world, as more than 1 million acres have burned so far. Smoke from Oregon is now spreading across the Pacific coastline, affecting Seattle to the north and San Francisco to the south.
I think we have to start thinking there are more climate fires, because that's what creates the conditions that makes them so explosive.
This is a climate dam emergency. This is real. And it's happening. This is the perfect storm.
California's Governor Gavin Newsom signed a law yesterday encouraging prison inmates to become firefighters. This gives them a chance to have their records expunged, parole waived, and allows them to be professional firefighters after their release. Now for a look at our forecast here at home, here's CBS 4 meteorologist Dave Warren. He has been keeping up with Sally. Dave, what can you tell us?
Yes, well, Sally moving into the Gulf and continuing to move away.
Thank you, Dave. Now to a special edition of Miami Proud. We focus tonight on Jimmy Rice Center for Victims of Predatory Abduction. It was 25 years ago this week that 9-year-old Jimmy Rice was abducted and murdered in South Miami-Dade. The horrific crime sent shockwaves through South Florida and beyond. Jimmy's parents, Dawn and Claudine, faced unspeakable tragedy, but created a legacy in their son's name in the form of a 4-legged search and rescue network. Here's CBS 4 anchor Elliot Rodriguez.
Jimmy Rice was a smart, sweet 9-year-old boy.
I'll do it for sports. Carly, back to you.
Mike, thank you. I'm going to be talking about a different type of game. Gamers across the country, this is your day to compete because it is National Video Game Day. Mike, I don't know if you're much of a video gamer, but from PC games to mobile games, you've got a lot to choose from. The industry keeps innovating with new PlayStation and Xbox scheduled for release later on this year. And for brand new gamers, today is the perfect day to try one out. See, I'm old school. I played the Nintendo 64. That's right. Mike's on his Game Boy, he says. Well, that's our news for now. We'll see you again tonight at 11.